everyone, welcome back to Dungeon Maker here on the World of Madness server. So, we have a bit of a special occasion today. Nothing, significant on the calendar, as it were, but we have a mission, we have an objective, we have a quest today. And this is actually completely unrelated to anything I'm doing, and yeah, there was a slight creeper here just a second ago. But we have found 2 out of the 3 ocean monuments on World of Madness. We have visited the Never Hub. We've even got a tunnel going there, albeit rather shoddily made. And it occurred to me, I've never seen the end. Now, I don't know if the end has been visited. I don't know if the dragon has been defeated. I kind of assume at this stage in the map's lifespan that it has been and that she has been felled gloriously, but I actually don't know. And I thought I could just ask people for the location of the portal, or portals, or whether they'd been there and whether the dragon was still around. But I thought it would be just a little bit more interesting if we treated this like some kind of archaeological dig. If we went on a bit of a journey today to see if we could locate, based upon various civilizational structural clues, the location of the portal, and then explore. And if it isn't lit, we'll assume that it hasn't been explored. If it is lit, we'll take a look inside and see if people have built anything or if it's just Enderman galore. And in particular, I'm curious to see exactly what state the end is in, because there have been some updates to the end, which I believe came into effect after this map was started. I'm just grabbing up some arrows for the trip. I've only got 20. I do have plenty of food, and my somewhat decadent, it must be said, lights, so we should be good for that. Now, if one were to try and find from the ruins of a civilization in Minecraft the location of the end portal, the first place that they might look is some kind of Never Hub. So, we're going to be going in here. First step, tally-ho. Okay, so here we are at my portal. And down here we have the long and winding tunnel that leads to the Never Hub. Now, since we're going to treat this as a sort of archaeological dig, I do actually have Remember Cam online. So Remember Cam is coming with us. And Remember Cam is sort of serving as our drone. So we'll hop over to Remember Cam and we'll see just what is going on here. So, there's me. Now, Remember Cam's ability to fly has been severely curtailed. If I touch the stop here, I'm probably going to go right to the top of the world, so we need to be a little bit careful with our drone flight. We can see clearly that this particular tunnel was dug by a miner of modest means, or few qualms with regards to aesthetics, because they have left it completely unadorned. Okay, I think I'm in decently the center there. We have a 90-degree turn coming up. My drone is showing... my drone is showing that this travels on for quite some distance. Okay. Hopefully I'll put a nice little filter on this so it looks like I'm actually flying this through. There we go. Okay, we have lost drone comm. My fault. And we'll head by foot, shall we? As I say, good thing I brought tons of food. Okay, but we've established at least to the 90-degree corner is safe for exploration. Chiefly because there's heck all down here. I really should come back. And was that a tunnel? No, it was just a vein, presumably of Neverbore's dug out. I should come back here at some stage and decorate the heck out of this this tunnel, because I'm pretty sure right now I have the ugliest tunnel on the server. And oh, we have an inhabitant. But yes, we've got some torches around here. Oh, yeah, a couple of inhabitants, suggesting that our miner got in here with few resources to their name. Quite possibly, yeah, they've left the Nether Quartz as well. Not interested in it at all yet, which suggests they might not even have hit redstone level of technological development. And I am completely ribbing on myself here, aren't I? So let's get to the end of this tunnel and see what we can find there. Passing through a little cave, okay. But clearly our resident that built this tunnel was very well aware of where they were getting to, because that is dug straight through. So they clearly knew the location, and we can see just above ahead here something which is definitely different to the rest of the Nether, which is structure and color. Okay, so here we have clearly inhabitation made by an ancient, a populous, and apparently a somewhat flatulent society. Cool. Yeah. Okay. I don't really know how to comment on that one. So, and yes, I totally have the ugliest portal, like the ugliest tunnel here around. Eesh. Okay, so is there anything here that might be indicative of a portal, of an end portal direction? Closed. Trad Railco. Make sure I can catch it. Okay. Closed. That's no longer in use. Railco Rail Shop. Let's get some light on this situation, shall we? Don't let the bells end. Love sneaky claws. Jeez, how old is this? Blimey. Clearly, this area has been abandoned for quite some time. Short Stuff? I did not know we'd ever actually had a member named Short Stuff, which should tell you just how old this one is. Galadric. Wizzo. I remember Wizzo. Sneaky, of course I remember Sneaky. We have verified he's alive. Gamer Bomb. Sofa, still around. Oh, hello, we have an unmarked one. Where does this go? I'm not seeing any end stone, I'm not seeing any bricks. Well, some bricks there. Actually, circle stone bricks. Depending on how recently those were built, that could be an indicative of an older generation when they were only available in the stronghold. So that's some potential evidence there. Down to the Nether, yeah, that's not where we want to go. And then there's Sparks. Drops to gear. This one appears to be unclaimed, and right next to it is mine. Okay, so we have one potential suspect here. Now, we could pop through the huge portal, which no doubt represents this civilization's greatest central accomplishment, which might therefore have a link or a map of some description to the portal. Or we can take this tunnel. Now, we'll have a poke through here, because we can always come back, and then we'll see if indeed there is some sign of where to find the end portal. It is also important. It is also important to consider that perhaps all of the people who were invested in this civilization, this lost archaeological dig site, were complete and total noobs and have never actually found the end portal on the strongholds. So I actually leave. Oh, gold block. Yay. Thank you, Chartreuse. I shall take that now and I'll remove the actual chests. So I know it's not from last year. I don't come by here. Nobody comes by here very often. We're all very far away. Okay. Let's see what their messages say. Users sign. Gamer claims bank at building. Text was here. RIP. Sign from Sophie. Now, there doesn't seem to be anything here to suggest that they ever actually... This portal? Okay. Love sneaky claws. Protection free. I actually could have used that. Okay. How long have I been away from spawn? Eesh. Okay. Is that all the ones that are named for me? I think so. Hey. Right, there's a map at the back here. Hello, that could give me a sign. Some kind of clue. Ow. Get off. Thank you. So, well, exploring is dangerous sometimes. What do we have back here? Let's see. Okay, it is entirely a mesa. There is no... Did I just hear a ghast? Yes, I am hearing a ghast. Okay. That's new. How long has there been a ghast around here? More importantly, where is it? And how? Okay, that's disturbing. Hey. Okay, is there anything around here that might indicate a structure that we could pin on being near an end portal. There's this sort of bouncing rail line here that might suggest some kind of construction. Or it might just be related to this construction down here. No, I think we're going to have to continue searching. We're going to have to continue searching. And we'll try and look through that unlabeled tunnel. Let's see exactly what is down there. But first, of course, we shall send in the drone and see what we can find. Fascinating, fascinating. So far, what I'm making of these people is that they were a simple sort. Certainly given to... well, not given to luxury very much. This appears to be the most luxurious we've found so far. Okay. So it was down here and to the left, I believe. Oh, and I'm low on food. Oh yes, we have had an update to the command blocks. So, as a mild addition, whenever you eat a cooked fish, you now get fish bones, which is a nice touch. Okay, so here's the portal. It is blessedly a lot less narrow than mine is. So we'll switch over to the drone and we'll see where this ends up. So, whoop. And that didn't take very long, did it? Lost drone sign, come on. Whoop. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. It's probably a good thing that I don't actually have a drone, because otherwise this would be... oh, I'm hitting the torch. That's what's happening. Okay. Because of the way Monkey has this configured, if I hit a torch down there, it's going to cause me some troubles. So, back into me, and let's see if I can navigate this myself. I would use the rails, I would use a minecart, but, among other things, they're freaking loud. So consequently, if I did hop into a minecart, I would have to do a lot of sound editing just so that you could hear me ramble on incessantly in some kind of strange, documentarily informed kind of way. So, we're just going to do this the safe archaeological way in that we do not actually utilize the travel systems that the ancient civilization laid down who knows how long ago. Just as long as I've got you on this massively long rail line. You might be wondering, like, why I just decided to do this. Well, firstly, I just wanted to see... I figured, you know what, I've not seen the end on this server, so, hang on, is that an unlit... Ooh, that'll slow you down, that's not good. I've not seen the end on this server's map, so it'd be interesting if I went and go see it. And then I figured, you probably would like to see me see it for the first time. Especially if there's a dragon still there. And between that and the apparent infrequency of anybody else being on the server, I figured, do you know what, let's make this a bit of an archaeological affair. So let's actually, like, treat this as though we are trying to follow the clues left behind by ancient civilization. Okay, yep. This is definitely Queen of Madness challenge. It's also definitely nighttime, I think. Yep, yes it is. Hello, Doge. Okay, so this is not where I want to be. Pray there's a minecart to get me back home, so home. Well, get me back to the place faster. Yes, there is. Thanks, Meg. Entity minecart rideable.name. Hooray! My savior. And I'll see you back at the hub. Hey. Right, that took quite a while, but we're back. So, we know that doesn't lead to the stronghold. It is possible that one of these individuals set up camp near to the stronghold. I personally have built, like, I've built bases in strongholds before, ages ago. But we have no means of knowing which one, which would take us quite a long while, and as we've established, I'm terrible at flying a drone. So, what we next have to consider is that there might be some means of telling it how to do it from the spawn area that we saw through here, except we similarly have no real means of knowing how. The only bases I can think of that we could go for is that rail line at the back of the property that might lead somewhere intriguing. Now, I believe that was actually up here. There's some kind of railway that we saw on the map. Gladrick's House of Deals and Trades. Huh. I don't know if this still is, if that's still in operation. Okay, up here, I think will be the... Nope. This is really awkward. I should have taken the stairs. The stairs, which I've just noticed, are fenced in, so, this could get interesting. There we go. Okay, all good, all good. I have no idea what this is. But that is a rail line, so, or at least some kind of path. Some demarcated, like, passage. So, if we take a look through here, perhaps we can find what we're looking for. Because there's very few things on the overworld, if you will, that is actually worth building railways to. The first thing is everyone's bases, which, as we can see, they have already done in the Nether. I can't see how to get to there from in here. That's a little wonky. Okay. Let's go around the back, take a look. Why would you build something like this and not have... Seriously? Okay, we're gonna have to, like, clamber. We're going to have to climb a little bit. Well, archaeology can be a bit of a dangerous sport some days. I once heard of a archaeology professor from Indiana who was... Seriously? It's actually not... Okay, that makes things significantly easier, doesn't it? Yeah, right. So, it's currently a carved tunnel, clearly man-made, clearly not natural. One sort of leads to the other. And, ooh, is that a... What is that? What does that indicate? Now, a thought has just occurred to me that the actual spawn of the server is miles away from here. So it might very well be that either spawn itself is virtually directly on top of a stronghold, or all of the strongholds are hugely far away. But that is information that only someone who lived here in this era could possibly know, so we're going to keep running, and we're going to see what we can find. Phew. Thankfully, these tunnels appear to be quite stable, so I shall not chance using the drone. Oh, hello. This would be what the tunnels do, I believe. This, either artificially or naturally, appears to be a mushroom island biome. Certainly prized amongst many redmaker species, or cultures, I should say. So is it? It is actually an actual. It is a legit actual place. Also, I notice mossy bricks. So does that mean that we are on the right track? Trouble is, there doesn't seem to be anywhere marked to suggest that we are on the right track. It's just this wall that suggests someone at some point found the place we're looking for. And even then, they could manufacture that from vines. So, hey, we're once again a little lost. Hello, what's this? Some kind of subterranean passage? Some channel to underground? Could that be what we're looking for? Could they have found... They might have found a stronghold right by a mushroom island, but I might be quite lucky. So let's find out, shall we? Oh boy, this could go quite deep. Ready? Or this might just be... Oh, that is a dungeon. This is a mob grinder. Ah yes, 'tis said many cultures of Redmaker built mob grinders for various means and various purposes. It sounds, how to say, a skeleton grinder. Okay, ancient skeleton grinder, that. Phew. More commonly, they build giant boxes in the sky these days. Simpler times. Simpler times, lose and learn. But the appearance of the mossy brick does have me curious, so we'll have a gander and a mosey and see if we can find more concrete sign. Follow the torches, he said right as they branch in like 4 different directions. Okay, lava down there, some redstone. So clearly whoever dug this out was not interested in redstone. No, I'm not seeing much around here. Obviously this is just a mine, I think, but unfortunately strongholds all occur underground, so very likely to find one in a mine. Provided that it is of sufficient complexity. So, let's keep looking. See... No, that's just blocked off. Okay, so... We found ourselves somebody's ancient skeleton grinder, and now we need to try and figure out where they got their mossy bricks. This could take a while. Okay, folks, so I have been surveying this area very cautiously, and I've checked even a few chests that are it's still inside of some strange balloon-like structures over there. And I can find very little in the way of documentation. Evidently this culture was not very big on writing things down, so there aren't really many signs, there aren't any books, the sun is setting, I'm getting nervous, but there is this boat. Now, I don't know exactly where this boat came from. I don't know where it was used to visit, but the abundance of the mossy brick here leads me to believe that whomever claimed this land, I guess we could call it, had some degree of access to a stronghold. Now this is a lot of mossy brick and whatnot to harvest from a stronghold, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't actually like crafted. I don't think you would go for all the trouble of having all of this crafted, especially considering how much vines that would cost, and also how recent an innovation it is that you can do so. So, I'm going to get in this boat, and I'm going to sail away just a little bit. So, let me just turn around for you. There you go. Hey, I'm going to get in this boat, and I'm going to sail away. And I hope you've enjoyed. I'll catch you all next time.